Hello Taurus, and welcome to your singles love reading. In this reading I'll be covering your future love, what your next relationship is going to look like. If you're new, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. That's if you like my content, of course. Those who have already subscribed, thank you so much for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. So this is for Taurus. I must say it cannot and will not resonate with everybody, so please take what does and leave what doesn't. Also feel free to check out your moon, rising and Venus signs, and also if you like you can always check back at a later date, say in a few weeks or a few months, and see if it makes any more sense to you then. Okay, so I'm just giving the cards a little bit of a shuffle. I did a pre-shuffle prior to recording. There we go, let's get these laid out for you. Okie dokie. So to start with, we have the Two of Wands. So there's a possibility of a choice, but I see you're going to focus solely on your goals, your objectives, and you're going to work hard to make it work as far as your love life is concerned. Whatever it is you're looking for, you focus solely on that. You're not going to deviate, you're not going to look for anything else in between. You've got your mindset on something, whether you've got your mindset on someone and you're not willing to look elsewhere, but you've got your mindset on it and you're going for it. You're not looking at anything else. You are solely concentrating on your goals and objectives as far as your love life is concerned. So whether it's a person, whether you've got your mindset on a person and you are solely concentrating on winning them over, or whether it's a type of person or the type of relationship that you're looking for, you've got that goal in your mind and that's what you are set on getting, if that makes any sense. And you know what you want, and you're going to get it. You've got your mindset on it and you're focused. So I see this being possibly an instant attraction. There's this card, it's because they've got little messages on them. It says, I know the right person, wait until I am ready. So like say with that one, you've got your mind focused on one thing. So maybe if this is one person, but maybe you're not quite ready to make a move, and maybe you know that they know and they're willing to wait until you're ready to make that move. Maybe you've got some other things going on and you're not quite ready to make that move into a relationship or even start dating, or maybe you'll start dating them but you don't want to dive into anything too soon, and they're going to be understanding of that. They're going to wait until you are ready. They're not going to push you, they're not going to pressure you. I think you know instantly that this person is the right person. You just don't want to rush in. You want to be sure. You want to be sure that it's right. You want to enjoy each step as it comes. You know, you don't want to rush right into something. Like when you're in a relationship, you all know where you want it to go and where it will ultimately lead if it works out, but there's all that stuff in between that you need to enjoy. You know, there's the dating bit, there's the getting to know each other, That's important. It's all part of developing a bond, and it's all part of the process. And you've got to enjoy it, and you've got to go through it, because if you rush it into the, you're missing out on so much in between. And you don't want to rush it, and you don't want to miss out on any of that stuff. And they're going to understand that, and they're going to be there with you, and they're going to want to do that as well. Okay, so what's this person going to be like? The Hanged Man. So this is the sort of person who's they might be the type of person who challenges you, and they might be the sort of person who doesn't always take sides. They will look at every situation from every angle before forming an opinion, before giving an opinion, before making decisions. They're quite a grounded person. I mean, it could also be someone who's kind of stuck in their ways as well. They're the sort of person who just doesn't make much movement. Apologise for that noise. I have kids and them moving about out there, so I do apologise if you can hear any noise from them. But I do see this person as being someone who maybe is, well, they've got the way things are. They do things the way they do them, and they like the way they do them. They like the way they live their life. They like the way they do things. They're not willing to sort of change for anyone. And well, to be fair, I don't think you would expect someone to change. No, you should always like someone for who they are, not for what you want them to be. And I think they're very much in that element and in that energy, that they are who they are and they're comfortable with that. Because it can represent stagnation, but stagnation isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's just because you've established who you are and you don't want to change. You don't want to, because you're happy with it, and that's fine. But I also see them as being someone who is the sort of person who will look at everything, look at all the angles, and if you're in the wrong, they will say to you, no, actually, I think you're wrong. They're not just going to agree with you for the sake of agreeing with you to keep things easy. They'll see it from all angles, and they'll give you an honest their honest perception of the situation, because they'll try and see it from everybody's perspective. Okay? So what are your challenges? Challenges may be that you may feel like the relationship isn't supported by those around you, i.e. friends and family. But you may also find, I don't know, financially, things might be a bit tight, and that may cause some friction between the two of you. If you have any money troubles or anything like that further down the line, or whenever, there may, that kind of thing could cause some friction. But I'm seeing it also as maybe potentially that you may feel like the relationship isn't supported by friends or family, or your friends or family, or their friends or family. But the message there really, for me, what I would say is, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, as long as you are happy, as long as you're happy, as long as they're happy, that's all that matters. And the people who matter should support you. And if you feel like you're not supported, well, do what you want to do anyway. Okay? What's going in your favour? 5 of Cups. Saying, I will move forward when the time is right. So I think with both of you, you're gonna take your time. You're gonna really get to know each other. You're gonna really support each other in that element, in that way. You're gonna go through, you'll move forward when the time is right. So you're just gonna go at your own pace. You're not gonna take any pressure from anybody. You probably won't put any pressure on each other. You're happy to move through it together at your own pace. And I think that's absolutely fantastic, because like I said before, when you try and rush things or move from one step to the next, like really quickly, you're missing out on all that fun stuff in between. And it is quite important. I think, anyways, it's my opinion. I feel that's quite important to enjoy all that stuff in between. Enjoy the date and enjoy getting to know each other. That's what makes a relationship stronger. That's what builds strong foundations, and that's what you want. And you're both going to support each other in that sense. So, how and well will you meet? I've got the King of Cups here, and it says, I am my own anchor. So it's not really giving me an indication as to how, when, or where you will meet. But I think maybe for a long time you've been on your own, or you have been for a while, and you've got quite comfortable with that. So I feel like this person may come along when you actually least expect it, because you've become so used to your own ways as well. Like you've become used to your own independence and your own space. Even though you've got this goal in mind of the type of relationship you want, you've also become comfortable in yourself and being on your own. And this person is probably going to pop up out of the blue and just like sweep you off your feet when you least expect it. Um, so all in all, I actually see this as being quite a good, strong, solid relationship for you going forward, Taurus. So I really hope you've enjoyed that reading. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you. Bye bye.